Hi, this is Krish, a fine art photographer, a distance skater, and a small time freelance skater who does some cross training with bicycling. Okay, so here we are with a video, and I've been having so much fun with AI, and I happened to see a AI post on Instagram, which was AI lyrics.mathigati.com. There are plenty of AI which generates lyrics. So I started giving keywords to the stuff that I do, as in like longboarding, skating, and all that. And lately I got introduced to Chat GPT, and so I thought, why not give the same task to ChatGPT, to ask ChatGPT to write a poem for longboarding, distance skating, freelance skates, and surf skates, or skateboarding in general, and all that, even for bicycling. And it did. I happen to like it, and I've been having so much fun with that. So that's when I thought, like, I shouldn't leave my photography audience, uh, you know. And I felt like, why not ask ChatGPT to generate a poem for us, regarding photography. So I know I'm doing fine art photography. So let's start with photography in general, and then go for film photography, and then ask about fine art photography. So let's say what ChatGPT have to write about fine art photography or film photography. Let's see that because this is some absolute video which doesn't make sense for most of the people doing photography here. What poems have to do with photography, or like why don't you take a photograph which is like a poem itself, or like why don't you use an intelligence website which does automatic photo editing for you, or like you upload all the wedding photographs that you took, and let the AI completely edit it for you. Yes, there are plenty of AI websites offering this service for you to edit photograph, for wedding or some, wherein like it requires bulk editing. So it kind of learns your method of editing, so wherein like you need to train the AI program for photo editing for your own style. So otherwise, like if you have a Lightroom classic or Lightroom, like whatever cloud, whatever, like, so if you have a Lightroom files with you, and if you can feed certain information from Lightroom to that AI, artificial intelligence website, which kind of edits the photographs for you, it will study the type of editing that you have done to your Lightroom images. Okay, so the way you added contrast, brightness, shadows, highlights, and everything, the way you cropped portraits, landscapes, and different genres of photography that you have done. It will study all the images. For in case, like it might need information about 100 images or so from your Lightroom, and it will study those images, and it'll apply that knowledge for the images that you want to edit, and which you have uploaded to that artificial intelligence program or service or the website, which is helping out people. It works by subscription basis, so you might have to pay to them to do all these things for you. And moreover, most importantly, you will need Adobe product, and which I don't use. I don't use Adobe products at all, like Photoshop, Lightroom, nothing, because like it's way beyond my affordable range. It's not in my pride that I don't say, like with lifting up my collars, and that I don't use Adobe products. It's more like doing stuff which is needed within my affordable budget. So yes, that's why I couldn't do it or show an example. But if you want, you could go check the renowned photographer Mr. Matt Granger's website, or like to his YouTube channel. One of the YouTube videos speaks about this artificial intelligence, wherein like you train the artificial intelligence program with the Lightroom edits that you have done, and then it'll edit your photographs for you. And you might like it, and you can, after the AI is done with the editing, you can actually go visit and re-edit the images if you did not like it, or you can correct and you can retrain the AI to apply that knowledge in the future edits. This is a remarkable. Artificial intelligence in terms of photography is doing incredible job in certain ways. Like it kind of kills the humanness or the human touch to it. Many are against it, many are for it, many are using it, many don't care about it, and different people have different opinions. But like I'm the old school guy. I like film photography, film edits, the paper, ink, print, the hard copy, the feel of print in hands, that kind of guy. Though I read books on my Kindle app on Android or Mac OS, but still like I would like the feel of paper when it comes to photographs. Okay, so that's why I like platinum palladium print, salt printing, wet collodion. It's not paper, but wet plate collodion, it's on glass. But so there are plenty methods of old printing types, albumin printing, and many more. So I like Cali type, Zia type, and platinum palladium printing, the old kind. And I wanted to do Zia type and platinum palladium, salt prints in rare cases. Okay, so that's about photography and AI and stuff like that. So let's get into our topic: poems. Chat GPT. So let's ask Chat GPT to write a poem. I'm not going with the other AI program, which in lyrics.mathigati.com for now. Let's go with Chat GPT today. Okay, write a poem or about photography. So it's going to take some time. Oh, it's writing immediately. So I'll read that out loud for you guys. Photography, a captured art. With each shot, a frozen heart. Wow, it rhymes. It's a story frozen in time, a memory that's meant to shine. Lovely. The lens captures what the eye sees. With each shot, a new belief. Lovely. The colors, the light, the shadow play, a moment that's meant to stay. Beautiful. It's more than just a click of the shutter. It's a vision, a dream come to utter. Lovely. With every shot, you will feel the thrill, a story that's meant to be still. Okay, that's awesome. So grab your camera and hit the street and let your heart take the seat. Lovely. It's a journey that's full of grace. With every shot, you will find your place. Beautiful, isn't it? I loved it. So rate your, marking for this poem written by ChatGPT, poet ChatGPT, or the master behind ChatGPT, Open AI. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT to write a poem about fine art photography. Okay, it's thinking. Oh, it starts writing within few seconds. That's pretty good. Let me read it loud for you. I'm sorry. Fine art photography, a captured beauty. With each shot, a unique duty. Wow. It's a vision, a masterpiece in light, a story that's meant to take flight. Wow. The lens captures what the soul sees. With each shot, a new degree. The lines, the form, tone, and hue, a moment that's meant to be true. It's more than just a snap of the lens. It's a feeling, a thought, a call to express. Lovely. With every shot, you will feel the vibe, a story that's meant to come alive. Awesome. So grab your camera and hit the scene, and let your heart, your soul take the being. Wow, it's a journey that's full of grace. With every shot, you'll find your place. Lovely. I love that poem. It kind of repeats few words, but I still like the way it makes sense. I still like the way it is rhyming. It restricts itself to four phrases. I'm 4 paras. I'm loving it. Oh man, what AI can not do these days. That's awesome. I'm loving it. Let's go and ask for the chat GPT to write a poem about film photography. Oh, this is so sentimental. I don't want that to. I want ChatGPT to make it more special for me. So let's go and read what it's writing right now. Film photography, a timeless art, with each shot a captured heart. Lovely. It's a story that's written in light, a memory that's meant to ignite. Though it repeats itself, it finds new words to rhyme. That's awesome. The film captures what the eye sees, with each frame a new degree. The grain, the contrast, the mood and vibe, a moment that's meant to come alive. It's more than just a click of the shutter, it's a feeling, a thought, a call to utter. It's repeating, but it's awesome. With every shot, you will feel the thrill, a story that's meant to stand still. Lovely. So grab your camera and hit the street and let your heart, your vision take the seat. It's a journey that's full of grace. Every shot you'll find your place. Okay. It's repeating itself, but that's awesome. That's awesome. And I don't know why ChatGPT is imagining everything for street photography. I didn't ask ChatGPT to write a poem about street photography, but every time it's ending with street or that genre of photography. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. That's awesome. Awesome. Who do you want to ask about? Yeah, why not? Why not? I like Fanho. Write a poem about photographer Fanho. Fanho, a photographer so rare, with every shot he captures the air. It's the story told through his lens, a memory that's meant to extend. He captures the city with its hustle and flow, with each frame a new way to go. The light, the shadows, the people, the street, a moment that's meant to be unique. His art is more than just a snap, it's a vision, a thought, a call to express. With every shot, you will feel the vibe, a story that's meant to come alive. Awesome. So let's honor Fanho and his legacy and let his heart, his vision take the lead. It's a journey that's full of grace. With every shot, we will find our place. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. Write a poem about, oh no, that's a bad spelling, about photographer Henry Cartier-Bresson. Okay, these two are my favorites, and these are two kind of comes to my mind right now. Henry Cartier-Bresson, a master of the lens. With every shot, he captures the essence. Lovely. It's a story told through his eyes, a memory that never dies. He captures the world with its fleeting moments, with each frame a new story he recounts. The decisive moment. Wow, that's the important keyword. I was expecting, like it should fit that word, his book, the decisive moment into it somewhere, Even Satyajit Ray spoke about it. So the decisive moment, the light, the surprise, a moment that's meant to arise. His art is more than just a snap. It's a vision, a thought, a call to act. With every shot, you will feel the vibe, a story that's meant to come alive. So let's honor Henry Cartier-Bresson and his legacy and let his heart, his vision take the lead. It's a journey that's full of grace. With every shot, we'll find a place. Lovely, lovely. I like the way ChatGPT integrated the decisive moment for Henry Cartier-Bresson. I love it. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, and why am I remembering only half the name? Why not the second name? Forgive me, it's the poor memory of me. Okay, so the famous landscape photographer Adam. Google is not finishing it for me. Ansel Adams, that's what the name it is. My bad. What completes without Ansel Adams in photography, right? Yeah, I love his work. He's a pianist, so probably he would have written a song for ChatGPT's poem if he is alive today with us, you know. So let's say, let dedicate this to Mr. Ansel Adams. Write a poem about landscape. Not, let's not include too many words. About photographer. Oh yeah, forgive my typing, okay? My microphone's wire USB cable is falling over the keyboard, and I got to lift my hand in awkward position to type. So about the photographer Ansel Adams. Ansel Adams, a master of light, with every shot he captures the sight. It's a story told through his lens, a memory that's meant to transcend. Awesome. He captures the beauty of nature's grand design. Okay, it's learning, it's improvising. With each frame, a new world we divine. The mountains, the rivers, the forest, the skies, a moment that's meant to arise. Awesome. Hope it integrates Yosemite into it. His art is more than just a snap, it's a vision, a thought, a call to act. With every shot, you will feel the awe, a story that's meant to be raw. Awesome. So let's honor Ansel Adams. Wow, hope it heard me. So let's honor Ansel Adams and his legacy, and let's let his heart, his vision take the lead. It's a journey that's full of grace. With every shot, we'll find a place. Oh, lovely. I dedicate this on behalf of ChatGPT to Mr. Ansel Adams himself. I like this work. It's amazing, amazing, very inspiring, you know. So, yep, if he had, you know, had his piano in his hand, he would have made a song with these lines, you know. Lovely, lovely. I probably would want to uh, mm, ask ChatGPT to write a poem about one more, photographer who I personally like. I think it's Rob Ray Metzger, I believe. Yep, Ray Metzger. I like his work. It's mostly, silhouettes and everything. We'll do a separate episode about my favorite photographers and their work. Okay, so let's ask ChatGPT to write a poem about photographer Ray Metzger. There you go. Ray Metzger, a master of form. With every shot, he captures the norm. New phrase, awesome. It's a story told through his lens, a memory that's meant to transcend. Same words as with Ansel Adams' poem. He captures the world with its shape and lines. So exact geometry. With each frame, a new story he defines. The patterns, the textures, the shadows, and light. A moment that's meant to ignite. Lovely. His art is more than just a snap, it's a vision, a thought, a call to act. With every shot, you will feel the vibe, a story that's meant to come alive. So let's honor Ray Metzger and his legacy, and let's let his heart, his vision take the lead. It's a journey that's full of grace. With every shot, we'll find our place. So it kind of repeating itself in the last para, but I love it. It's improvising. Actually, what it does is, like, for the first para, it kind of finds the common words and put that into the phrases, first two phrases, and then it kind of learns about the photographer and finds good words and forms the second para, third, and repeats itself on the fourth para. That's awesome, actually. So I'm gonna add one more photographer who I like. Write a poem about Ralph Gibson. He shoots 50 mm lens with Leica monochrome. I love his photographs, and he wanted to shoot most of his work with 50 mm lens, which Leica management person was little of he felt a little awkward about it, but like, I still like Ralph Gibson's work. Is such a genius, and he is the one who taught me to think about a theme before going for for a photo walk or something, he called it with different words, which I'm saving it for the episode which I'm going to talk about. Or if you can find my videos in my photography channel, Krishat's photography channel, it'll be in my mother tongue, Tamil language, but like you'll have subtitles as well. I've spoken about one of his photographs then, so what he said about it. Okay, so he's one of my favorite photographer. He actually came to my Facebook page and liked a post of mine which was about Mr. Ralph Gibson. Actually, I shared a video of Ralph Gibson on my photography page, Krishat's Photography, on Facebook, and he happened to like it once. So I'm glad that he did. I'm glad that I'm a fan of his work, such a genius. So let's see what ChatGPT has to write about him. Ralph Gibson, a master of tone, with every shot he captures the unknown. It's a story told through his lens, a memory that's meant to transcend. Lovely. He captures the world with its mysteries and dreams, with each frame a new reality he schemes. Oh, beautiful. The shadows, the light, the textures and shape, a moment that's meant to escape. Lovely. His art is more than just a snap. It's a vision, a thought, a call to act. With every shot, you will feel the mood, a story that's meant to be viewed. Beautiful. So let's honor Ralph Gibson and his legacy and let his art, his vision take the lead. It's a journey that's full of grace. Every shot will find a place. So that I'll take the last para as the signature para of ChatGPT. I love the words ChatGPT found and put it for Mr. Ralph Gibson. I love his work, and it's a beautiful poem. Yeah. Okay, I can't stop it. Can't control myself. I'm gonna ask for one more photographer. Okay, write a poem about uh, Edward Elliot or Elliot Edward. My bad. Elliot Edward photography. Yes. Am I right? Yep, it's Elliot Edward. Oh no. Is that modern thing or wait, let me Irvitt. Elliot Irvitt. That's the name. I love his work, okay? He incorporates a little bit of humor, that's awesome. I love his work. We'll save the topic for some other day, but that's the photographer I want ChatGPT to write a poem about. He's such a genius. Okay, so let's see what ChatGPT has to say about Elliot Irvitt in a beautiful poem. Okay, Elliot Irvitt, a master of wit. Wow. I just told you, and it captured the essence of his character. Elliot Irvitt, a master of wit. With every shot, he captures a bit of humor that's meant to make us smile, a memory that's meant to last a while. Awesome. He captures the world with its laughter and fun. With each frame, a new moment has begun. Lovely. The jokes, the pranks, the silly and absurd, a moment that's meant to be heard. Beautiful. His art is more than just a snap, it's a vision, a thought, a call to act. Lovely. With every shot, you will feel the joy, a story that's meant to be a joy. Wow. So let's honor Elliot Irvitt and his legacy, and let his art, his vision take the lead. It's a journey that's full of grace. With every shot, we'll find a place. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna ask one more photographer. This is never going to end, isn't it? Write a poem about. Last time I asked ChatGPT by just a name, and it found Elliot Irvitt to be a photographer. That's awesome. That's awesome. This time I'm going to give him the hit about photographer Robert Frank. There we go. Robert Frank, a master of the street, with every shot he captures the beat. It's a story told through his lens, a memory that's meant to transcend. It's repeating itself. He captures the world with its struggles and dreams, with each frame a new truth, it seems. The poverty, the hope, the joy, the pain, a moment that's meant to remain. His art is more than just a snap, it's a vision, a thought, a call to act. With every shot, you will feel the vibe, a story that's meant to come alive. So let's honor Robert Frank and his legacy, and let's his heart, his vision take the lead. It's a journey that's full of grace. With every shot, we'll find a place. That's awesome. It's repeating itself, but still, for somebody who's looking at this poem for the very first time, they'll be very much impressed with what Chat GPT is doing here. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, since it is talking a lot about uh, street photography, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to write a poem about Mr. Steve McCurry. No street photography completes without Mr. Steve McCurry. Steve McCurry, a master of hue, with every shot he captures the view. It's a story told through his lens, a memory that's meant to transcend. He captures the world with its color and life, with each frame a new culture in sight. The faces, the places, the stories untold, a moment that's meant to unfold. His art is more than just a snap, it's a vision, a thought, a call to act. With every shot, you will feel the soul, a story that's meant to be told. That's awesome. So let's honor Steve McCurry and his legacy and let his heart, his vision take the lead. It's a journey that's full of grace. With every shot, we'll find a place. That's awesome. That's nice. It captures the essence of the photographer's work and bring that into words with rhyming tone, and it also makes sense. I love it. Actually, I can keep on going with several photographers I like, like I do like a lot more. I have a whole list, if I have to say. So if I have to mm, talk about one more person, probably let's not leave out photographers, women photographers here. Like, let's have a women photographer in the list. Write a poem about Vivian, photographer Vivian. I forgot her full name. My bad, it's my memory. Photographer Vivian Mayer. Yeah, that's her. I like her work. That's beautiful, actually. And I also like Annie Leibovitz's work. Let's save this for some other time. I'll talk about all my favorite photographers and their work, their style, and everything. Richard Avedon, Dorothea Lange, like amazing, amazing. There's a lot of information about them. Diane Arbus, and many more. Actually, I have a list in my notebook. I'll talk about them later, and about the work that I have observed of them. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT to write a poem about Vivian Mayer here. Okay, there you go. Let's wait. Vivian Mayer, a master of stealth, with every shot she captured wealth of moments that's meant to last, a memory that's meant to surpass. Beautiful, beautiful. She captured the world with its secret and grace, with each frame a new story in place. The people, streets, the moments unfold, a vision that's meant to unfold. That's awesome. Untold and unfold. My bad. Let me read that again for you. The people, the streets, the moments untold, a vision that's meant to unfold. Beautiful. Her art is more than just a snap, it's a vision, a thought, a call to act. With every shot, you will feel the vibe, a story that's meant to come alive. So let's honor Vivian Mayer and her legacy, and let her heart, her vision take the lead. It's a journey that's full of grace. With every shot, we'll find a place. Beautiful. I really like the first two paragraphs, actually. That's beautiful. That's very nice, actually. If Vivian Mayer had seen these words, probably made she would have made photographs for those words as well. That's awesome. I love it. ChatGPT. I'm having a great time with it. With then talking to a computer. Love it. Loved it. Loved it. I probably would have asked, made a computer video talking to Siri, or talking to a Google AI, as in like to tell them a joke or ask them for time zones, yeah, all that regular weather and stuff like that. But this is the very first time I'm trying to use something for something which I love or I'm having fun with. That's awesome. So I had super fun. Hope you guys had fun too. So this is exactly not going to make sense in terms of images, but it's going to make sense in terms of photography and photographers, or in other words, the photographers I like. A tribute, probably the words that I couldn't tell of mouth or put them on paper, but I'm trying to use an AI like ChatGPT to convey what I feel about these photographers and their work. So probably a tribute from ChatGPT and myself, and from the community of photographer. Like you could find different AIs to do different stuff. So, but at the moment, I'm having fun writing poems about the people I love, the word that I love. Thank you, thank you. Hope you guys had fun. This is Kicha signing off. Bye bye.